Wow, a drifter.
When I started this channel, I wanted to make sure that every item that I review is fully tested, and so far over the last couple of years I managed to maintain that. Now, some things I might only get to use for an hour or two, maybe a day, a weekend, a week, a couple of weeks. Some other items get a much longer test, and that's the case for this Klim Drifter Jacket. I've had this for almost a year, so I think I've given this a really good test. It's one of the jackets that I pull out of the cupboard more often than not, and so I want to bring you my honest opinion of this jacket over the last 12 months. And this is it. So I'll take you through some of the technical points of the jacket before I summarise what it's been like to ride in and to live with. Let's start with the fabric. This is a waxed Cordura canvas, so you get the benefits of the abrasion resistance of the Cordura material, but you get the flexibility of a canvas jacket, and the wax coating gives it an element of water resistance. Now, it's not waterproof. I've worn it in rain showers, and as long as it's a short rain shower and not too heavy, you can get away with it. Anything longer than that, the coating can't really cope with it, and it does start to get wet. So it's definitely not a wet weather jacket, but it is a jacket that you can wear all year round, and I'll come on to that when we talk about the fit. One feature I really like about this jacket is the magnetic closures. Now, the top and bottom are standard poppers, but everything in between there are these little neodymium magnets. Could be a problem if you've got a pacemaker, I guess, but a really good feature, and I've seen this on the other Klim jackets. Really like it. Much easier than trying to fumble around with poppers when all you really need is to hold that shut, and I've never once had this blow open at any speed. What about safety? Well, I've already talked about the abrasion resistance of the Cordura material, but this jacket comes from Klim, complete with full D30 armour. So elbows, shoulders and back comes in this jacket at the price you pay for it, and it's nice to see that. And in the world that we're in now of CE rated clothing, this jacket comes out really well. As a whole garment, it's rated AA. And that's pretty damn good. Other functional things you might want to know about, well, pockets. You've got 2 zip pockets on the chest. You've got 2 zipped hand warmer pockets on the bottom. And if you flip to the inside, you have a zipped pocket on the interior with a little hole there for you to poke your earphones out if you're using a phone. In terms of the interior, you've got this really nice plaid finish. Goes all the way down the sleeves, and that also features in the gusset on the zip. Again, nice and easy to undo. There's a little pocket for the tab to sit in out of the way, and they are YKK zips throughout, and I've not had any problems with any of the zips over the period that I've been riding with it. What about comfort on the bike? Well, it's a really comfortable jacket to wear. I'll talk about sizing now, because I've got jackets that vary right across the range. I've got some stuff that I'm wearing that's a medium. I've got some stuff that is a 2XL. It is a bit of a minefield. There's no kind of standard across the industry, but I'm pleased to say that Klim, as with most other American brands I've tried, size on the generous, or maybe I should call it the more realistic sizing. This is a size large, perfect for me. I've got enough room to be able to get some layers underneath it when things start to get cold, but it's also not so baggy that it looks silly when I'm just wearing a t-shirt underneath it in the summer. I think it's probably a 3 to 4 season jacket. It's not going to help you out in the coldest of winters, but again, that depends on what you put underneath. I can wear a heated vest underneath this with not too much problem. In terms of hot weather, well, when it really starts to get hot, when you're up above 25 degrees C, it can start to get a little bit warm because there's not really any ventilation to this jacket. You do get a little bit of airflow through it as you would with a canvas jacket, but your ventilation is limited to a couple of holes under the armpit. But I have to say, in the UK, I've never really had too much of a problem with it, and I only tend to find that it gets warm on really warm days when you're stationary, but you're going to get that in most jackets anyway. It's got an action back, so you have these gussets in the sleeves, and that means when you're reaching for the bars, you don't get a pull on the jacket. So with the technical stuff and the overall riding comfort of this jacket out of the way, I'll just sum up with my final views. I've been really impressed with the jacket. As I say, it's one that I've reached for quite often. You can see probably from the amount of flies and road debris on it that I've been wearing it a lot over the last year, and it's a jacket actually that the more you wear it and the more it gets a bit grubby and you get that patina to it, it looks a little bit better. And in actual fact, it's a jacket I've found that works on pretty much any bike. I've worn this on my Tiger 800, I've worn it on my Street Twin, I've worn it on naked bikes that I've ridden, and it works on pretty much anything. It's very subtle as well. What I like about Klim's 626 ranges, they've really reined back on that branding, so the only thing you'll see on this jacket is the little bronze badge on the sleeve, and that's it. So overall, it's a nice looking jacket. It's got good abrasion protection. It's AA rated. You've got all the armour in it. You've got a little bit of water resistance. It's comfortable. It looks great on and off the bike. You can wear it on pretty much any bike. And it retails in the UK at somewhere around the £300 mark. I'll put some links down below to where I can find it at a decent price. But at that sort of price, I think it's a really decent jacket. And if I've forgotten anything, you know, you can always ask questions in the comments section down below. That's it for now. Just a quick video to run through this jacket, which I think is an absolute cracker. And all that leaves me to say is until the next video, thanks for watching. Take care, ride safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.